up, guys? Dashing here. Welcome back for episode 638 and edition number 4 of NGW Impact, bringing you some more action and things going to get started as Casey O'Sparkle, backed up by her twin sister Katie, gonna go one-on-one with Akira in the latest rendition of the Akira Open Challenge. These past few weeks on Impact, Akira has been lining them up and knocking them down, and that included Katie O'Sparkle last week. Now it's time to see if Casey has any sort of better luck, but she was wise enough not to come alone like her sister did last week. However, how is Akira feeling after missing out on the chance to go to Homebound earlier tonight, losing to Danielle Davis in that number 1 contenders qualifying match? You know, the baddest bitch at NGW is in a foul mood, more so than usual, and she's going to look to take it out on Casey here. Also to come, the Outlaws go up against Los Felinos Fatales, and in our main event, it is former Rising Star champion, the Italian Stallion, Antonio Balesca, one-on-one with the TV Dream, Jay Young, and what should be an exciting main event. That's an interesting way to put it. Casey O'Sparkle going to act as Akira's stress ball tonight. Not if Casey has anything to say about it, I would imagine. Might not be able to say anything about it, though. We saw what happened to Katie last week, and Cassidy Ross the week before that, Callie Faria the week before that. Akira's been on a rampage. However, the Standard are desperate to get some wins. Amy Winters and Janet Tor earlier, losing to Piper Fox and NGW Women's Champion Sunny Octave. They need to get some marks in the W column because it has been Lost City as of late. It was a phenomenal performance by the Inevitable on NGW TV number 48 against Danielle Davis, but Double D just brought something to the dance that Akira could not contend with. And now Akira's homebound aspirations have been slashed in two. She's looking to get back on track, though, not going to let that loss kick her back out onto the shelf, like what happened in England did. There's no more quitting. Akira's here to stay. And most definitely, Casey O'Sparkle going to be utilized as nothing more than an outlet for Akira's aggression here tonight to kick off Impact. So the Akira Open Challenge commencing with Casey O'Sparkle trying to get some revenge for what happened to her twin sister last week, who's going to be watching from ringside. Keep an eye on her. Wouldn't be surprised if they try to pull something. Middle of the ring, collar and elbow tie-up, transitions quickly into a side headlock, now has a hold of the arm. Let the O'Sparkle twins looks fool you. They are a couple of villains, willing to use their numbers advantage on any given occasion. German suplex with a bridge was well over a 3 count, but referee Murphy took his time. Should have gone down as the shortest match in CMV history, which, by the way, the O'Sparkle twins already hold the record for. On the opposite end, though, the China Poland Connection defeating the Standard not that long ago in a handicap match in 15 seconds. That's really what started the embarrassing dry spell Standard have been on as of late. Amy Winters is looking to turn it around big time at homebound. She's already qualified for that fatal 4-way number 1 contenders match. 2 spots still to be given away. Both competitors missing their intended maneuvers there. Akira with a hook and ladder. Nothing more than a show of dominance. Baddest bitch with a kick to the gut. Into a brain buster, almost putting her through the canvas. Akira, as I am, shocked that Casey is out before even the count of 1. And here we go, ringside. Spins her around. Full Nelson takes her down. That dragon suplex. No sort of good things can come from getting slammed down onto those pads with little to no protection with the concrete that lies beneath. Straight jacket German. Every single variation that you can come up with, Akira knows how to perform to perfection. Casey attempting to hold her own. Look at that. Oh, spoke too soon. Chops her down. And Akira kicked to the knee. Here comes the terminating spike. Well named. Usually followed up by what Akira likes to call the Akira clutch, baby. Casey in a bad part of town. Is she gonna tap out and pass out? Tap out it will be. A Sparkle Twins 2-for-1 sale as the baddest bitch is back on track. And Akira, livid after what happened, losing to Danielle Davis with just an unnecessary post-match beatdown. I mean, come on. That was already a completely one-sided match. This is just unnecessary. I get it in some kind of sick, twisted way, but that was just uncalled for. Up next, tag team action. Gonna see the Outlaws, Big Duke Briggs and Buzzsaw Jack. Apparently it wasn't one and done, and them challenging Black Magic for the NGW tag team titles in Toronto. They are here to stay, and they're gonna be up against Los Felinos Fatales, one of the newest teams here on the scene in NGW. Made their tag team debut last week here on Impact with a pretty neat victory over Chaos and Order. Danger Cat didn't even get tagged in. Golden did it all on his lonesome. Hopefully we get to see them work together this time around, and surely they will have to against the inaugural Fusion Tag Team Champs. Still to come, on our main event going to be Antonio Baleska one-on-one with Jay Young. No strangers to one another. Looking forward to that. The Cat Pack continues to expand. They've been having their issues as of late with DC of the Crew. I don't know if that's the kind of guy you want to get on your bad side. Danger Cat even going so far as to create a interesting song to describe his feelings towards the Crew that I can't repeat because, of course, we are a Christian family show and that just wouldn't be PG. Just know that it wasn't a friendly sort of gift. The complete opposite, as a matter of fact. Here they are, the inaugural Fusion Tag Team Champs, one of the oldest tag teams here in CMV. They've been around the block, you could say, and now they're here in NGW, although their outing against Black Magic in Toronto didn't go so well. They're not going to let that deter them. Big Duke Briggs and Buzzsaw Jack going to continue on the grind. And this is going to be two teams who are polar opposites going at it. Just the brutish strength of the Outlaws against the speed and agility of Los Felinos Fatales. We already know that next week on NGW TV, it's going to be French Pride and the Prestige in the finals of the NGW Tag Team Championship Tournament. We'll find out who's going to homebound to challenge Black Magic. Well, these two teams right here tonight just looking to better their own standing in the rankings. This would be a hell of a win for Los Felinos Fatales and only their second outing as a team. They already beat Chaos and Order, which is definitely quite a notch to put on your belt. And there they are, Golden Cat and the Feline Fatale Danger Cat coming together to form Los Felinos Fatales. A team that I already see a bright future for here in NGW. Gonna have some proof to back that up if they're victorious here tonight. Golden Cat still aching from the beating he took at the hands of DC in his debut a few weeks ago. Something tells me that ain't going to be the end of this brewing war, though. Los Felinos Fatales can have their fun and games, but once they get into the ring with someone like DC, things are going to change to a much more serious tone. And the same can be said about the Outlaws right here, right now. So here we go. Big Duke Briggs starting things off against Golden Cat. And the Outlaws certainly looking amped up and ready to go. Exchange fisticuffs with this young generation. Prove they still have what it takes to cut it. Referee rings the bell. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors to get things started. A stomp, making sure that Duke and his snake skin boots stay grounded. Grabs the arm, wrench. Right down into the mat he plummets. Stomp onto the wrist. Again, guys, still to come. Up next after this in our main event, former Rising Star champion Antonio Baleska, who has not been too great as of late. A lot of losses since he failed to retain his Rising Star championship back in England. Hopes to get on the right path by taking on the TV Dream Jay Young. Nice escape by Golden Cat. Irish whip. Briggs sent to the outside. Golden Cat not giving him any sort of chance to catch his breath. Making sure to stay on him into the steel barricade and spine first. The way that he bent over it, cringe-inducing it. Hangman's neck breaker right after. No thanks. Duke is a tough SOB to withstand that. Dodges the grapple. That's going to be the story of this match. Can the Outlaws keep up with Los Felinos Fatales? And their seemingly unparalleled quickness. Head scissors, Hurricane Rana sending Briggs right into the steel steps. But look at Golden Cat go! Swanton bomb from the top rope to the outside. And that could have shattered every single rib in Duke's body. Golden Cat, rightfully I'd say, taking a bow for a risk like that. Paid off that time. Usually, superstars ain't so lucky. Danger Cat keeping a close eye from the apron. Ready in case his partner needs him. Oh, taken down hard with that hip toss. Deflects the grapple attempt kick up under the knee though. Count of 8 by referee Pose. We get a swinging blow to the upper back of GC. Chop to the throat. I don't think Duke cares about the referee's count right now, guys. He is just whipping Golden Cat all around the ringside area. Now back into the ring we go, just before the count of 13, and Golden Cat looking for a tag. Duke Briggs blocks him, throws him back by grabbing at the mask, and that's just disrespectful. I think we all know how much it means to luchadors. Those masks of theirs. And it's just the utmost disrespect to try and take it off of them. Duke Briggs with a pump handle power slam. This ring must be reinforced. 1, 2. Oh man, Danger Cat almost dropped the ball big time right there. Luckily he made up for it though. That was going to be a 3 count. The Outlaws get their win taken away. A millisecond to spare. Ricochet out of the corner. Duke Briggs grabs the wrist. Taking Golden Cat down to one knee. 3 punches to the gut. Gonna get himself free. Forearm smash to the chest. Up against the ropes. Clotheslines him. Back to the outside. And these fans are on their feet chanting, "This is awesome." And hell yeah, it's gonna be Spaceman Plancha. Almost went over the barricaded into the crowd. Those fans in the front row would have gotten quite a treat then. Duke looking to end up the action with a headbutt. Hurricane Rana out of the tilt-a-whirl. Again. Poe, or rather Murphy, Poe having the night off. Called a lot of great action on NGW TV earlier. Deserving a kickback. Murphy's got this. Duke Briggs sent to that cold, unforgiving steel. Again. What is Golden Cat doing here? Raking his eyes. Oh! I mean, I know cats like to play with balls, but not eyeballs. He needs those to see, man. Come on. Count of 10. Have until 20. Forearm smashes and bunches. As we return to the squared circle, a hot tag to Buzzsaw Jack. Comes in like a house of fire, but Golden Cat gonna dodge that knee strike. Hurricanrana. Now the numbers may catch up to Buzzsaw. Are we going to see Golden Cat win this match single-handedly like he did last week? Danger Cat just playing the role of cheerleader, I guess, from the apron. Another Hurricane Rana. One, not even a 1 count. Duke Briggs on the apron. Buzzsaw Jack with a knee. Almost went right through Golden Cat, who's loving the outside of the ring in this one. Continuously. Oh! Trying to take the fight out there. Finally gets a bit back as he smashed head first off the railing. Jawbreaker. Overhand. Blocked. Looks like he caught him in the throat with that punch. Open palm, down on one knee. Buzzsaw Jack sending him into the apron. Going after the lower back, the back of the head. No place is safe. Golden Cat can run, but he can't hide. Buzzsaw Jack from the swamp. Tearing into him. Oh! Buzzsaw Jack? It looked like he went for a Hurricane Rana, but Golden Cat freaking bringing him back down to earth with a hell of a powerbomb. Count of 11. Another close call, hot tag, and finally Danger Cat coming to get him some. What a debut he had on the main roster. Supremacy last week, giving 5-time undisputed world heavyweight champion Hayden a run for his money. Swings the knee up to meet the jaw. Buzzsaw Jack down, and as he is, can't use that height and weight advantage to dwarf Danger Cat. Turns around in the corner, and the kitty is looking to pounce. El Gato riding high right now. He shoots the half, 1, 2, but nobody's there to stop Big Duke Briggs. Doesn't matter anyhow. Buzzsaw kicking out on his own. Irish whip into the corner. Tag to Golden Cat. And what are we going to see here from Los Felinos Vitales? Rolling fireman's carry, senton, 450 splash, and Golden Cat going to bring it all together. Bam! With a moonsault tied up neatly in a bow. 1, 2. Oh. Buzzsaw Jack. Lost to Black Magic in Toronto. They can't afford to follow it up with a defeat at the hands of the new kids on the block, if you will. This is a match they have to win. Los Felinos Vitales not making it easy on them, though. And now they're going to switch positions. Duke Briggs is like, no, not again, trying to help out his buddy. Rolling fireman's carry, senton, 450, and the moonsault. Yeah, I don't think Jack's going to be kicking out of this one. Unless Duke Briggs can make the save, and he does. What was Golden Cat doing? Got distracted and turned around. Danger Cat with a full Nelson. Buzzsaw Jack breaks it. Throws him over. Stomp on the wrist. Stomp onto the elbow. Buzzsaw Jack does not have anything pretty waiting for Danger Cat as he sizes him up, dragging him down with a crossface chicken wing, and someone so long like Buzzsaw Jack just wrapping his body around you. Inescapable. But Danger Cat somehow finds a way to set himself free. Throwing himself at BJ. Got his knees up in time, though. Great defense by this lumbering freak of nature. Arm drag, but a kip up, and he actually clipped Golden Cat on the apron, but whatever he was thinking about pulling off there, Danger Cat has other intentions in mind. Sweet stomp. Gets out of the way. Danger Cat says, I don't know if I want to play around on the outside like my buddy does. There we go. Got it that time. All of his body weight, which, to be fair, isn't a whole lot. Across the chest and face. Oh, man! Tornado cutter! Buzzsaw Jack gets dragged to the corner by arm and leg. Hooks the leg. He's going to make it harder for Duke Briggs to break the pin, but he doesn't even try. And Los Felinos Vitales with another victory, and this time a big one over the inaugural Fusion Tag Team Champions. Exciting work by the Cats here in this one. At least we got to actually see Danger Cat do something unlike last week. And what was with Duke Briggs not getting in to help out Buzzsaw? Leading to them taking the L here. Looks like them coming to NGW ain't doing much good for their careers. We'll see if they can turn it around, but for Los Felinos Vitales, things are only looking up. Alright guys, coming up next in our main event to finish off Impact Episode 4, it is former Rising Star champion Antonio Baleska, who has been struggling to dig himself out of this rut that he's been in ever since losing the Rising Star Championship back in England and then failing to recapture it the next night from Blake Virtue. Takes on the TV Dream Jay Young. These two, no strangers. It was actually in England that Antonio Baleska defended his title in a triple threat match. Jay Young was the third. Jay Young, though, picking up that tag team win in Toronto. It's been looking very good as of late, backing up Ken Donahue on NGW TV earlier. Of course, that unfortunately didn't end so well, and we hope Mr. Donahue is going to be okay, but both of these guys have to focus. Antonio Baleska needs to pick himself up and dust himself off, whereas Jay Young, beating a former Rising Star champion, will better the case he's building for a shot at the championship. I saw it, Gumble. If you're talking about the message you sent me a couple of days ago, I seen it. With my own two eyes, I seen it. Antonio Baleska ready to go. As is his opponent. The technical machine, the TV Dream. A fan favorite here in NGW. And he's really given them a good reason to be as of late. I'm finding myself becoming a Jay Young fan. He wants that Rising Star Championship. Could he be the next one in line? Well, beating someone like Antonio Baleska will make it hard to argue. Baleska is beginning to become desperate, though, and as I always say, when you're desperate, you are dangerous, and, well, the Italian Stallion, already dangerous to begin with, man. He came in NGW red hot, debuting in the Fast Track Battle Royale, ending the historic reign of Anthony Hunt as Rising Star Champion, but just as he reached the peak, he was knocked down harshly, losing his title, even though he put on one of the better matches this season against Blake Virtue in the rematch. Virtue continued to get the better of him, and ever since then, it's been loss after loss after loss. Asshole has to live up to his nickname here. Do what it takes. Get a mark in the win column again. Back suplex by Jay Young. Not that I want to see Jay Young knocked down, mind you. As I mentioned previously, I'm starting to get behind this kid like everyone else is. Excited for what the future brings for both of these superstars and NGW as a whole. As Homebound looms just a little over 2 weeks away, and Ascendant 7 weekend, my favorite time of the year. German suplex by Jay Young. These two just hitting each other hard. There was no feeling out process. They're just right out the gate. Tit for tat. Kick to the knee. Maybe that's what Baleska needs, though. And Jay Young, even though he's been picking up wins recently, for most of this season, Jay Young has found it difficult to build up any sort of streak and credibility to earn those championship matches he wants. Another swinging brainbuster. Pin, barely getting a 1 count. Jay Young needs to start showing a more aggressive side as well. He's been hanging out with Don Gianfranco lately. Maybe that'll give him an edge. Adding that alongside his training sessions with Hall of Famer Dave Turner, Jay Young should be one of the best in-ring competitors, not just at NGW, but CMV entirely, and he's looking to show that here. Backing into the corner, Antonio Valeska, don't turn around if you know what's good for you. Knee! Misses it though. Valeska saw it coming, that wherewithal aiding him in the evasion. As now we get a exploder suplex right into the corner. And the asshole may be back to his old ways. Snap Tiger suplex. Picking Jay Young up, only to hammer away at his chest with stomps and a forearm smash down across the side of his head. Irish whip to the corner. The Italian Stallion. Tree of Woe. Don't tell me he's about to do what I think he's about to do. We've seen this before from Valeska. Willing to do whatever it takes. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost coast to coast. Jay Young getting his head damn near blasted off. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. But Young not making it easy for Antonio, who looks around like, you're kidding, right? Drags him out of the corner. Making sure to stay in that driver's seat. Even though Jay Young kicked out, he's hurting. Air raid siren neckbreaker off the roll through. Another pin attempt. This is what Antonio needs to be doing. I like this. Kick to the back. Only seems to piss Jay Young off though. And he pulls out that lifting reverse DDT out of nowhere. Grabs the hair. Looks Antonio dead in the eyes. Oh man. This may not end well. Vertebreaker. Widely regarded as one of the nastiest moves in wrestling. And Jay Young knows the caliber of opponent he's against. He knows even that won't be enough. So the butterfly cutter is what he's going to use. 1, 2, 3. Jay Young with a fantastic performance and a much needed win to keep him on the path to that Rising Star Championship match he wants. But what's next for Valeska, guys? He just can't catch a break. Not going to let that turn him salty, though. Maybe a passing of the torch. Are we looking at the next Rising Star Champion as Valeska leaves the ring? Ascendance is the 7th and 8th of September, a little over 2 weeks away. Homebound on the 5th, of course. Homebound is on the 5th of September, and Ascendance 7 days 1 and 2 are on the 7th and 8th, respectively. Very, very excited. As I said before, my favorite time of the year. Anyhow, guys, thank you for joining me. As always, if you like what you saw and you're new, make sure you drop that follow so that you know when I go live. The next time, which will be this Friday for Supremacy and Aftermath. If you want to join CMV, you're more than welcome. We are on Xbox One. CommunityUniverse.4motion.com is where you can go to sign up. ! Join in the chat. ! Twitter. ! Discord. We'll give you links to our social media. And I love you. I hope you have a amazing Monday night and a great week. And I will see you when I see you. Bye.